Yep, so we're just going to make some remarks probably in the next between 11 and 11:30, and then be out of here.
Okay. Are you going to stay here? Or are you going to go inside?
Right.
I'm at it.
You good?
Yeah, we're good. I'll let the Rangers know, and maybe they'll send somebody out. And that's all. That's obviously the purpose of what we call the well, right?
Yeah. Is that what this is called, the well?
This is the well, actually. Yeah, this is the well.
This is the 40% businessman. You can't go to this one. Sound caution. Say no to. All the signs.
Can you hold the signs?
This one Sunday afternoon. But it's still turnout. Look.
I think better than last year. They all love it. It's unfortunate that we need to take the extreme measure of closing stores to demonstrate to city and state leaders the important role we play in our communities and the drastic impact banning menthol and mint tobacco products would have on our abilities to serve our communities with the products and services they need when they need them most. Public health has failed to address youth vaping. Every year, they fail to properly fund education cessation programs and continue to pursue policies that don't work. But rather than admit failures, they continue to point their fingers at you, the face-to-face gatekeepers of tobacco with a 95% city and statewide compliance policy rate. Worse, now they're using a youth vaping epidemic and the fact that people are getting sick and dying from vaping as a means to pursue products that have nothing to do with either of those problems. It's the worst kind of opportunism. To our elected leaders, address vaping. Ban it if you must, but remove menthol and mint from any regulation. They have nothing to do with this issue. These products among youth are at all-time lows. Many of them used by people of color. Don't treat them like kids. Menthol cigarettes and mint smokeless tobacco are more than a $1 billion market. That demand will not disappear because you choose to ban or heavily restrict it. It will find a market. The question is this: do you want it sold in the legal, regulated market by convenience stores with a 95% compliance rate, or do you want it sold in the black market by criminals and gangs? Choice is yours. but so are the consequences if you choose the latter and vacate the market. Our ability to sell these products is critical for our ability to continue to serve our communities. Taking it away will impact small business, the thousands of jobs they represent. It will contribute to food scarcity, SNAP and WIC deserts, and a host of other unintended public health and public safety consequences. Rational alternatives exist. Tax vaping, mandatory ID scanning, increased compliance penalties, proper funding for tobacco education and cessation programs, closing online loopholes, tough penalties on enabling adults, and purchase, use, and possession laws for youth who knowingly violate those laws. Mayor Walsh, Governor Baker, Speaker DeLeo, President Spilka. Stores have closed today so they can stay open tomorrow and into the future. Convenience stores, your partners, don't eliminate us. Suresh.
Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Paresh Patel. I'm independent convenience store, liquor store, gas owners. We are here today to make our voice heard at the State House. Beautiful sunny day. Even the Mother Nature supporting us today for a good cause. Thank you for sacrificing all your livelihood, closing down the store, enjoying this rally. Appreciate your help and effort. We have been in trenches for several years, trying to educate our elected official and Board of Health members across the state. Doing what they're trying to do have nothing but the negative consequences of all these unfair tobacco regulation. Menthol cigarettes is around since 1924. What happened all of a sudden? We have no idea. The government's getting confused. We have an issue with the vaping. We all know that. We wanted to work with the government. Menthol is not the issue. The flavored tobacco is not an issue. They have not been listening to us, but they are listening to us now. Thank you. We have been telling them for years and years what they're trying to do is not going to have any impact on you smoking. All they are doing is hurting the local community business. The Massachusetts legislature and Governor Baker now have a chance to fix this and get this right. They knows that 2 billion plus smoking flavored tobacco market in the state, 800 million plus just in the city of Boston. I'm just wondering, stopping those products from us, who gonna sell that? Who gonna monitor that? Who gonna have a control over it? We already have enough problem with the black marketing. Doing this, states are encouraging the black market, the criminals, the gang, and making them even more powerful.
Yes.
They know putting this age-restricted product in the hand of criminal will make it easier for minor to get it, not hard. We are here today to tell Speaker DeLeo, Senate President Spilka, Governor Baker to reject the ban on menthol and tobacco product and keep this product in our store. Make sure you contact your local representative and ask them to vote no on the menthol and flavor ban. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan.
Francisco, I'll give it to Francisco.
Thank you. Wow. This is incredible. See such a group today, such a diversity. We become more united than ever. Today, we have learned how united can we be? This community is calling our elected official to really becoming a leader. It takes a lot to be a leader. You need to look up and down, left and right, and don't forget those right behind you. It's a look like they have forgotten us. They are taking our products from our store that has been regulated for over 100 years. Convenience stores serve family, neighborhoods, and the entire community. This is not only for the city of Boston, this is for our entire state of Massachusetts. It sounds like our elected official, they have learned in the past 2 weeks what we have learned for over 100 years. We already know. So please pay attention. Our elected officials have learned that our adult minority have the same right to choose what other community has. Why removing the product from a legal market to move it to an illegal market where my children's, I'm a father of 6. No one of my children smoke. Until they get 21, I can control them. After that, you're old enough to make your right choice, or whatever choice you decide to do. This is America, land of the freedom. Why change the rule? Why take a piece of the land and change the rule? Sounds like this is kind of ridiculous. I'm not that good speaking, but I can tell you guys that I'm very proud of all of us, not just me or you. This is a fight that everybody had to put on. I want to ask Mayor Marty Wash to join this group tomorrow at 10:10 Mass Ave in front of the Board of Health and let them know that we are the right group of people to run the menthol cigarettes, not the black market. Not those people that are going to put in risk our children's. Convenience store has been for hundreds of years and hundreds of years already. We are complying better than any other institution. Why taking the product from us? If it is not true, check the data by the FDA. People, make a little noise and let the government and our elected officials know that we are here, that we need them. Why can't you turn your back to us right now? And why you put the community on risk when you guys knows that this product is going to be in the black market and they will control it and there's nothing that you guys can do after. So please, pay attention to this situation or we're going to have a terrible crimes and whatever happened in the street, especially in our community. Thank you. And thank you. I'm going to turn my back to you guys because that's what I'm supposed to do. This is America, land of the freedom, land of the brave, land of the justice. So please, make justice. Thank you.
My name is Humayun Morshid. I'm from Boston Convenience Store Owner Associations, and I'm the retailer. I have several stores in Boston. Welcome to all. This is the history. This is the first time in the state of Massachusetts we are closed all store. All small business owners gathering here today, stand up side by side together for one cause. One, we are fighting for our rights. We are fighting for our family. I want to talk all the retailers that close their store today and come out to join our protest. Many store owners across the Boston thought the Massachusetts are immigrants and our voice often is not heard. the action we took today was extremely but necessary. It is clear from the media over the last week that we are now hearing from our voice. We expect Governor Baker, Boston Mayor Marty Walsh, and the legislators of the councils come out and support retailers. We have educated them that the banning menthol cigarette in the state will be bad for our neighborhoods, bad for public. It is time that do their job and make sure the state does not invite more crime to our neighborhoods, make food security an issue for our customers. Please give us attention and thank you very much for coming. I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Coney Allen. He's the Vice President of the associations.
Thank you, everyone, for being here today. We have an important message that needs to be heard and understood. Mayor Walsh and the Boston City Council often talks about helping immigrant community and respecting minorities. There has never been a better time than now to demonstrate that commitment and respect. They need to show with their action and send the message that white, black, and Latino will all be treated fairly in the city of Boston. It is not up to them or the Boston Public Health Commission to decide for anyone what product they can and cannot buy. As I said before, thanks but no thanks. We can decide for ourselves. See you all tomorrow at the Boston Public Health Commission hearing, 1010 Mass Avenue, 5 p.m. Be there. Thank you.
They're busy because the customers from us here goes over there and they're buying this product. Do you think by banning this is going to stop the people? No, they will not. They will go to the street, they'll go to the states, and they will buy it. But who is hurting from this? Local businesses, local employees. I have 7 part-time and full-time employees working. I started with 2 people 4 years ago. Now 7 people is working. By doing it, I have to lay off 3 people. Where they will go? Their minimum paid job. Where they will go? State has to support them with their EBT or other housing and everything. What's the plan of it? Do you think the cigarette will go down? No. The smuggler will do this business at the street. Now they're doing with the drugs. Now the police is for to control the crime, not for the smokers.
Why do you think the governor is focusing specifically on women?
Excuse me 1 second. My name is Humayun Morsid. I'm the secretary of the Boston Business Owners Association. So biggest thing they don't understand exactly the mixed up with the vaping, and that's our message. Like the vaping is more regulated. That's why it's epidemic you see. But this one has in compliance, paying the taxes. People have options. You can buy Menthol or you can buy Menthol. It's simple. And the other argument is the kids. No kids buying the Menthol. It's been changed right now. Everybody, all the kids I see, young generations going to the smoke marijuana. That's great.
So what about the argument that we were still able to sell cigarettes, or you could still be able to sell cigarettes?
I know, but that's just the biggest thing.
FDA has not, federal side So why state is taking lead? Wait for them. Wait for the right signal, then do the best. Don't shoot the gun over somebody else's shoulder. It doesn't make sense. How does it lead to racial inequality?
I'm not sure.
Well, racial inequality is basically you have a menthol. They're saying most of the menthol is being smoked by minorities. Maybe it's a fact. I am not sure about the numbers, but if you're just taking that group and just taking that group out and not giving them the service they need, then yes, it is such.
This is the way they say that to the African American they smoke menthol more than white colors. So that's why, because they're banning it. That's why they're saying it. We have the right to smoke our flavor. Basically, this is like water. Sparkling water. You have the regular flavor. You have strawberry flavor. You have mango flavor. What we would like. So this is the one menthol flavor, and research shows that mostly African American people they smoke this one. Our concern is, federally it is very this is state-wise very restricted. Chewing tobacco in Florida, you can buy only $3.50. We are selling it $12. We restricted it. Not everyone is buying it here. So the people who have the choice, they're thinking. So our question is keep it to the people, save our business, and at the same time, this is going to bring the crime to the community. And we are expecting over 50% of the store will close if they do so. Over 50%. And this is going to impact to our community, Thank you so much.
Yeah.